Hey, what's up, everybody? TK here. All right, so this is a brand new format for my Unstoppable channel. On this channel, I help SaaS founders like you get to the next stage of growth, get to product market fit and beyond. And every Sunday, I focus an episode on how to start a SaaS business so that you can go from an idea or some semblance of a product to revenues, to $1 million ARR. And then on Wednesdays, I focus on founders who have revenues, who are at $1 million ARR, and then are trying to get to the unstoppable 10 million ARR level. So we said, all right, what do we do next? How do we continue to serve this community, this incredible community of SaaS startup founders? How do we take it to the next level? And so we've been experimenting with doing more episodes on Friday. And we have experimented with different ideas, and we finally came on one that I'm really excited about. And so this is our first true episode 1 of this Friday Unstoppable episode. And we're going to be focusing on what I call this 1 million ARR challenge. Let me explain. First, let me give you some quick context on what this came to be and what this 1 million ARR challenge is really going to be all about. Okay, so first some context. In terms of the context, first, let's talk about how this whole channel came to be. I've been a startup founder for quite some time. I've been in the SaaS business industry, if you will, for nearly 15 years now. Over the last 10 years, I really focused my time on building a company called ToutApp. And ToutApp's journey was I started in my second bedroom apartment. I quit my hedge fund job. I raised money from the likes of Andreessen Horowitz, Jackson Square Ventures, 500 Stars, Founder Collective, and others. And we scaled it from 0 to 7 million ARR and then sold it to a company called Marketo. And then I joined Marketo and I joined their executive team. They were going through a 2-year transformation. And as part of that, we did a turnaround of the company and we sold it to Adobe for $4.75 billion. So that's kind of catches you up over the last decade, essentially. And then I said, you know what? I've learned a ton, and there's a few things I'm really passionate about. So let me go start a YouTube channel because I really enjoy YouTube, and I consume a lot of channels, and I really want to give back. And so to date, we have done nearly 100 episodes on this YouTube channel, spanning from founder mindset, how to live a productive life, and really how to grow and scale SaaS businesses. By the way, if this is your first video that you're watching in our Unstoppable community, welcome. I drop an episode every Sunday, Wednesday, and Friday now. So be sure to hit the subscribe button and bell icon so that you get notified every single time I drop an episode with the TK energy. So after doing these episodes, I started to really codify all the things I learned in building SaaS businesses, not just from nothing to $1 million ARR, but also $1 million ARR and beyond. And one of the big things I learned was there's core principles around building SaaS businesses. So while I share a lot of these principles on these videos, I found a lot of SaaS founders approach me and say, hey, I want to work with you. I want to actually apply these principles and I want you to guide me through it. And that's how we essentially introduced SaaS School. SaaS School has 2 tiers. I'm really excited about it. There's the core SaaS School, which helps you pretty much go from nothing to revenues. That's our basic program where we really help you hone in on sketching out what your SaaS business is, what the business model is, what the strategy is, building your initial go-to-market, initial product, and really finding that product market fit and getting the revenues. Then there's SaaS School Go-to-Market. The SaaS School Go-to-Market is these are founders that are $1 million ARR. They have some revenues, and they're on that path to 10 million ARR. That's a different set of problems that you need to solve. And we teach you exactly the framework to follow to navigate that path and accelerate that path. And those are the 2 programs that I introduced. So this is what I've been up to. I've been doing episodes and I've been working with founders to help them scale their SaaS businesses. And honestly, it is a ton of fun. But I still felt that something was missing. I come from being an operator, from actually doing the Shawshank crawl to building a SaaS business, to getting to product market fit, to getting to the next stage of growth. That's where these principles come from, right? And while I love helping SaaS founders navigate the path and build their own businesses, I have my programs, we have our coaching calls. I said, we got to do more. Because the one thing I didn't want to do in my life was to just be the talking head. I didn't want to be the person like, oh yeah, he's got a YouTube channel, but he hasn't built a SaaS business. I have. But I also didn't want to be the person that's like, oh, he's got a YouTube channel, he once built a SaaS business. I want to be in there. I want to have my own company that I'm also building out so that we can continue to stress test the principles we teach in SaaS School and also expand on them and share everything we're learning, right? I want to be a contender along with the founders I'm working with, because that way I'm not just the coach, but also the person that's in there with them. And so that's where I came up with this next stage of Unstoppable. That's where this 1 million ARR challenge comes. I'm taking on, with my co-founder, a 1 million ARR challenge. We're going to take a software business from 0 to a million ARR. And we're not just going to do that. We're actually going to post an episode every Friday. I will update you every week on exactly what's going on. We're going to go deeper into the exact challenges we're facing. We're going to go deeper into the playbook, the SaaS School playbook that we are applying to actually build out this SaaS business. And that way, not only will I continue to help and serve SaaS founders and the SaaS industry in building their own incredible SaaS businesses, I will also have skin in the game to actually show that, hey, here are the real challenges that are happening, and here's how we solve them. And through almost the form of a mastermind, we can all rise together. You guys excited about it? You guys getting this? If you're excited about this, go ahead and smash that like button if you haven't already. If you're excited about learning more about this, go ahead and give me a yes in the comments below. I want to hear from you. I want to hear from you, the community, on how you think about this, if this will be valuable to you. So let me kind of dig into this a little bit more. Like, what does this look like? How is this going to work, right? How much of my time will go to SaaS School? 90% of my time is going to go to SaaS School. 10% is going to go into this new thing, because that's what we're holding ourselves. So we want to get to a million ARR. We want to make sure SaaS School is the number one thing. But we want to take all the principles we have in SaaS School and apply it to this business. So you might be wondering, RTK, like, what is this thing? How is this going to work? If you've been part of the community, you probably know a little bit. I've been working on this behind the scenes for quite some time. Steven and I have been working on it. But here's literally how we came to doing this. I follow this. So we follow a certain framework for building out a SaaS business in our programs, right? If someone is joining us right from scratch or they're in the early stages, we have them answer certain questions. And I follow the same thing. I'm following the exact playbook to get this company to a million ARR. So you might be wondering what it is. What it is we have SaaS School. This other SaaS business is called Life School, all right? And so let's just go through the questions. This is literally in our SaaS checklist that we have you fill out. Here are the 4 questions that I answered myself. I asked myself and answered myself. Who do you want to serve? This is the first question. The second question is, what is the macro trend that's behind this software business you want to build? Number 3 is, can you build an audience and write a manifesto? And number 4 is, can you build a SaaS product and serve them? Will they pay for it? So let me catch you up on everything we've done so far. Are you guys excited about this? If you are, smash that like button if you haven't already, and let's dig right into it, right? And also comment below and give me your thoughts on this. Give me your constructive criticism on this. But my promise to you is, as we are following this 1 million ARR challenge, I'm going to update you every Friday on the challenges that we face, on the playbook that we're applying, and the things that we're learning. I'm going to share the progress with you so you can go along in this journey. Does that sound cool? Are you guys excited about that? Okay, cool. So SaaS Checklist, how does this work? All right, so let's go through the first thing. Who do you want to serve? Now for me, I knew I wanted to do this. One of the big things I realized after the Marketo journey, after the Tout App journey, was I was happiest when I was around entrepreneurs, when I was around SaaS founders. I just am. I'm just happiest then. It's like my people, my tribe. I feel energized. What I realized, the reason for that was beyond SaaS founders, who I have an entire tribe around because of SaaS School and this Unstoppable community. I just liked people that were high achievers. I liked people that had goals. I liked people that wanted to run with high performance. And so I realized, if I'm going to build another SaaS business, I already have a business around SaaS founders. I really want to do something broader around high achievers, around entrepreneurs, around people that know they're capable of more. And so I started to focus on, who do I want to serve? I want to focus on high achievers. Now, obviously, I go into a little bit more detail into exactly what high achievers are. They're essentially 25 to 45 years old. They're people that have followed all the rules and feel like there was supposed to be a kaboom. They're like, where's the kaboom? I thought there would be a kaboom, and they didn't get that kaboom. It's somewhere in that age. And they were like, there's got to be a better way to live life. I went through this whole transformation, my own journey. And so this is who I want to serve. And I know there's so many more people like that. And so I noted it as high achievers. These are people that crush goals and then they feel unfulfilled. They need a better way to actually find fulfillment. These are people that did all the stuff they were supposed to do, never felt fulfilled, and then finally said, enough is enough. I'm going to live life on my own terms. These are people that they know they're capable of more. So that's who I wanted to serve. What's the second thing? The second question we ask people in the SaaS school is, what is the big macro trend? Right? What is the big macro trend that you can get behind that shows that this group of people, these high achievers, are people in pain, people in need? And so the big macro trend that I realized was the Sunday scaries. Now, if you're not familiar with the Sunday scaries or the Sunday jitters, I did a whole bunch of videos on the Sunday scaries. You can check out that playlist here or this video on the Sunday scaries. Sunday scaries are essentially that pit in the stomach that you get when you are actually approaching a Sunday afternoon. That pit in your stomach where you had a wonderful time with family, you had a whole week and you were like, oh my God, and then all of a sudden you get a pit in your stomach. It's that transition to the work week that you realize like, oh, like I am nervous, I'm anxious. You're afraid of going into Monday. That's what we call the Sunday scaries. And whether you look at the LinkedIn surveys, whether you look at other research that's been on Wall Street Journal, CBS, all kinds of publications have written about the Sunday scaries. And I said, wow, this is a real thing. The Sunday scaries are a real thing, and high achievers get impacted by it even more. And so I said, okay, cool. If the Sunday scaries are a thing, and high achievers are my target audience, can I build an audience and a manifesto around these people? These are the exact steps I teach in the program. And I said, all right, let's just follow this playbook. If I teach it, I got to believe it. And I do believe it. It's worked at Kader. Elements of it were applied at Marketo. Other clients now of SaaS School are using it. So I'm like, I'm just going to use this playbook and put it into play. And so before I wrote a single line of code, I said, let's go build an audience. Let's go write my manifesto. And so I did. I created a thing called a Unstoppable Life Planning Guide. And I also wrote a book. This is my manifesto, How to Punch the Sunday Jitters in the Face. Now, does every SaaS business actually need to write a best-selling book that has sold 4,000 copies across 7 countries and 14 categories? No. You could just stay with the guide. I stayed with the Life Planning Guide, which has been downloaded over 8,000 times so far. So, needless to say, I focused on building an audience. I said, all right, let's go build an audience of people that really want to create a life plan, that feel the Sunday jitters. And let's capture these people and give them a solution. And all I did for nearly a year and a half was just build that audience. And I sold them the book. And I said, hey, if you actually feel this, join my Life School program where I just teach you how to punch the Sunday jitters in the face. That's it. And so I built an audience. And today, as we've been building out this audience, we have about 12,000 Instagram followers. A bunch of the YouTube followers in this channel are actually from Unstoppable Life, which I started building out. And we've got actual users using the early version of our SaaS product, which I'll tell you about in a second. So, and most importantly, there's people that started on with my premium program before they even bought the SaaS software. Because I said, let's just do something unscalable and see if there's a market for this. So I built an audience, so I guess we'll give a giant check mark on this one. And I built an audience mainly through Instagram, a little bit through YouTube, and most importantly, my mailing list. And all these people were essentially downloading my manifesto and joining in through my program. Now, this program, highly unscalable. All I did was give them the book. I created video instruction on how to create their life plans and told them how to practice Unstoppable Sunday, which kills the Sunday scaries. That was my thesis. I'm like, I bet I can target these high achievers. I can tell them, like, look, you need a plan for your life. You need to go into every Monday with a plan. You need to punch the Sunday jitters, and then you'll be able to achieve what you want on your own terms. I started selling this. Now, let me just pause here for a second. You might be wondering, wow, like, that's a B2C SaaS product. Why? Why, right? It is no secret that I prefer B2B SaaS products, all right? But here's the thing. The principles are very similar in selling a B2B SaaS product and a B2C SaaS product, except B2C is infinitely harder. So why? You might be asking, like, why did I go after this market? Like, this is insane. Why didn't I just create another email automation tool, which I know very much about? Why didn't I just create another MarTech tool? Why didn't I choose a tool that's a B2B SaaS? I equated this to showing up in jail on your first day and picking a fight with the biggest, baddest bully that is out there. And that is B2C SaaS. If you can win in B2C SaaS, you can win in anything. That's my claim. And so I thought, let's just go after the hardest market. Now, it helped that I was really passionate about this. Just as much as I'm passionate about SaaS, I'm just as passionate about mindset. In fact, anyone that joins SaaS School gets free access to our Life School program. And so I said, this is the biggest bully there is. I'm going to go pick a fight with them. I'm going to show my worth with the biggest bully there is, and therefore, everyone will understand what we're capable of. And so that's why I picked B2C SaaS and this really hard space around personal development, mindset, which is fraught with snake oil salesmen. I said, if we can win here, we can win anywhere. Our playbook can work anywhere. So this is why we decided to make it our test bed, right? And a couple of things come out of this. Number one, I really keep my skills sharp on building unstoppable sales funnels by doing this. Number two, we learn new things so we can continue to improve our program, and it's almost like a test lab. Number three, it helps us build the structure and the infrastructure on a SaaS business. And now we can take that infrastructure and go build multiple SaaS businesses if we wanted to, my co-founder and I. And so we did all of this stuff, and then finally we got into, I'm like, you know what? The real hook in this is getting people. It's not creating the life plan. The life plan comes later. It's not just getting them organized. The real hook in this, and this is I realized because I hosted these calls live myself. I did the unscalable thing before I created the product. I said the real hook in this is getting people to spend 30 minutes every Sunday to actually plan their week and do it in a very specific way. And that's where the SaaS product was born. I said, I can't keep doing these group calls forever. I'll keep doing them as long as my premium clients do it, but we need a scalable software. This is the software, right? The software is we help people plan their weeks. And I started thinking of it as almost a Peloton for the mind. And I thought, okay, if we can get people to work out their mind for 30 minutes and plan their week and practice gratitude, then everything is going to be easier for them. And so that's how this Unstoppable Sunday product was born. This is what we're going to be working on, right? This is how it was born. I literally went through the exact process that we follow in the SaaS program to get people to validate their ideas, to build an audience, to write a manifesto. We created the manifesto. We got it out there. We did our Broadway show. We got a bunch of people into it. We got people paying. And then we built the app. And now we're going live fully with the app because we've been testing it out. We've been doing some migrations. Now we're going live with the app. Now, you'll be shocked to know the app is actually not that crazy. The SaaS application does a few things. It's called our Unstoppable Sunday app. The first thing it does is it helps you plan your week every Sunday. And this is done primarily by video instruction. Super simple. The second thing it does is it helps you write down your reflections. So it's almost like a notepad app. And we were like, this can't be it. There's got to be more to this. And then we realized the third thing that's most valuable in this is reminding people about their practice. If we remind people what they did on Sunday to plan their week and the commitments they made on a Monday, on a Wednesday, and on a Friday, then they're willing to go keep doing it over and over and over. They get hooked. And we learned this in our manifesto stage, in our audience stage, and in the unscalable stage. So the app actually sends you notifications through the week. So the app will send us a notification on Sunday to practice it. It'll send you Monday to wish you a good week. It'll send you Wednesday to remind you about your practice, and Friday to celebrate your wins. We send this over email and over text message. So it's super simple. Sunday says, hey, it's time to practice Unstoppable Sunday. You go in, you do your thing. On Monday, it says, hey, I hope you have an incredible week. Here's what you said on Unstoppable Sunday, just to remind you. On Wednesday, it says, by the way, I hope you're having a great week. Don't forget, these are things you committed to on Sunday in your Sunday practice. And on Friday, it says, hey, you just completed the week. I hope you have an incredible weekend. Give me one or two wins that you had this week. And we check in on that. The app is super simple. Let's go into it. I'll show you right here. This is just an early version of the app. We're migrating into the full app. Over here, you take all your notes. Over here is the video instruction. And in the background, it automatically sends you those notifications to keep you present. That's it. It's simple. And what's powerful about this is because we went through all these things, there's actual revenue already that it's making. So roughly, Unstoppable Sunday right now is at roughly 3K ARR. This includes the app and the program and the instructions, all of that. is at 3K ARR. On top of that, we also are starting to see a proven sales funnel to actually increase these revenues. We have our Unstoppable Manifesto, we have our Unstoppable Sales, all the stuff we teach in the SaaS School program, we've built in, and it's starting to generate revenues, starting to generate consistently. So this is super exciting. Why do I give you all this background? The reason I give you all this background is every Friday, I'm going to bring you a new episode on how this app is doing, on how Unstoppable Sunday app is doing. And by the way, if you want to sign up for the app, just go to unstoppablesunday.com. And in there, you'll get all the details. You can sign up for the app. You can pay for it. You'll get the free trial because I don't believe in freemium. And you can actually learn how we're actually building out the application. You can get the full experience while we give you the behind the scenes on how this is all coming together. And the whole point of this is I'm kicking off a $1 million ARR challenge, meaning our goal is to get this product, this SaaS business, from the 3K ARR that it is right now to $1 million in ARR as fast as possible. Now, I don't know how long it's going to take because it varies from SaaS business and market, but we have the tools, we have the capabilities, we have the framework, all the stuff we teach in SaaS School, we're going to be applying. And so Sundays on this channel, I'm going to be teaching you more things around starting a SaaS business. Wednesdays, I'm going to be teaching you more things around taking the SaaS business from some revenues to 10 million ARR. But on Friday, we're going to go do this different format where I'll literally just be updating you on how this Unstoppable Sunday app is doing, how it's progressing, the challenges we're facing, and what we're doing to consistently drive growth and profitability. I don't know if we're going to raise money for this. We don't plan to right now. We think this could be just a super lean, profitable SaaS application. But sometimes a certain idea gets bigger than you realize. A Peloton for the mind could be a massive idea. And at that point, we may consider venture capital. If we are, we'll definitely tell you. So that's what this is going to be, this Friday format. I'm really excited about it. If you are excited about it, smash that like button. And please put in the comments and just say excited, or say why you're excited, or the part that you're most excited about, or what you want me to cover. I want to make this a dialogue with the community. And if you're not excited, tell me why. I want to hear from you. I want to actually hear from you if this is going to be valuable or not. I think it's going to be. I also think it's going to be a ton of fun, and also it's going to be really cool to get to that million ARR challenge, right? Million ARR mark. Now, this million ARR challenge is something actually that we do inside of the program. Inside of the program, we have 3 inflection points. The first one is your million ARR club. That's when you get to a million ARR. The second one is the Unstoppable Club. That's when you get to 3 million ARR. And the third one is the Unstoppable X Club, and that's when you get to 10 million ARR. So we celebrate these things inside the program, and I'm like, I want to win one of these. This is awesome. And so I'm taking the million ARR challenge. Now you know why I'm doing these Friday episodes and this new app that we're building and how we're going to drive growth for it and the current progress and how this came to be. You know everything. If you enjoyed this video, please smash that like button. If you have a friend that wants to be inspired by building SaaS businesses, please share this video with them and this channel with them. It will mean the world to me and my team. And lastly, if you want to actually embark on this journey, if you are already in this journey and want to do this with us, you want to be part of our mastermind, our crew, follow the link below for our SaaS School, or just go to tkkader.com/SaaS-School, and you can go sign up there. And when you join SaaS School, you'll also get access to our live school program and the Unstoppable Sunday app. We actually bundle it in because we think it's just so powerful. It actually helps founders need to have the right mindset. So this all ties together. I'm incredibly excited about it. And that's pretty much it, right? So subscribe, share, hit the like button, and go sign up for Unstoppable Sunday, sign up for SaaS School. Just join our party. We're having a ton of fun here. We want you in here. And lastly, remember, everyone needs a strategy for their life and their business, truly. And now when you're with us, yours is going to be unstoppable. I'm TK, and I will see you in the next episode.